Stadium in Tampa. The playoff is underway, and we've got an intriguing matchup in front of us. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the USF Bulls. This opening round playoff game about to kick off. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. This is the moment we've been building for years, not just this season, but for an underdog team like ours to host a playoff game. This is huge. I want you guys to ride the frenzy of emotion, the crowd noise, the excitement, but make sure you're locked in and focused, doing your job on every play so we can make a little history today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Oklahoma offense for the first time. The Sooners back in the college football playoff bracket. Last year, of course, they hosted that first-round game and came up short against Alabama. Expectations in Norman higher this time, Joel.
And this offense is going to have to pull their weight. Last year, it was a defensive-led unit. They were really good on the defensive side. This offense has got to get going. I expect them to have a quick start today, maybe be aggressive here in the first few snaps.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
On the move now. He's going to take off here. Open field ahead. He breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. The Sooners line up with a first and goal. Trying to run it. It's Robinson. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get beat.
Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. This season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because, obviously, you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Bulls offense comes out for their first possession today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute. That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, and you're going to have to punt it away.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Now he's got open space, headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Powers into the end zone.
Well, this is the mark of a great player. The defense knows what's coming. Everyone knows what's coming. That's why he's had 20-plus touchdowns on the year. But no one can stop him. He's one of the best running backs in the country. Gets a touchdown early in this game. Everybody's got a key on him, and yet, what does he do? Finds the end zone time after time after time.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The USF offense is back out there now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On 1st down, it's play action. Here comes the rush. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he could take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fire to the right side, complete. Passes the 40. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Isaac.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the 1st half. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The football bounces out of bounds. It'll be a short loss on the play.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. Look out, he's breaking free. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Odom. Touchdown, Bulls. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. He's got some space. Look out. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Too much speed for the defense. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joel, when you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, I'm pretty sure this quarterback saw the outside leverage of the defense, and he knew he could work inside with the inside receiver. The key here for the receiver is you've got to attack the inside shoulder of the defender, and if you do that, it's almost impossible to defend. That's a good completion and an easy throw for the quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. It's caught. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Using his legs, it's Isaac. Sees an opening. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Receivers are bunched together. On the ground, it's Robinson. Breaks into the clear. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. To throw, it's Mateer. Catch made by the tight end. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff in a single back formation. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Sweep. Return. Break. Booster.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sullivan. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Has caught. Can he get in? Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up first down yardage. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Chris, there hasn't been a lot go right for this group in this first half. They're getting run off the field. But if they have a chance in the second half, it starts with that score before halftime. Now you've got to go and regroup. I don't know, have an orange slice, do something, because they've got to play better in the second half.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for some space. It's Robinson.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him. Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's third down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first down. You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete, seems kind of nondescript.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half. Able to execute and get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
Point after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, it's a double pass. He's going to take off. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Pulls it in, it's Odom. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Timeout called now by USF. That's their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the USF head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Looking to pass, it's Kromenhoek. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Now they call a run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Bulls are going to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up 2nd down.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Dropping back. It's Mateer. That's caught. It's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Bulls offense back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Collins. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Hand off to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. The Bulls come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. Will bring up second and goal. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the problem with such a conservative play call on second down is that you get pushed into an obvious play call on third down. Nice tackle for loss from this defense. And now this offense is going to have to put the ball in the air. The quarterback is going to have to make a big throw, and this offensive line is going to have to protect really well.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
He got it. The field goal's good. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They've been forced to punt on the last possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Looking to throw yet again. And this time it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air. It's Kromenhoek. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Bulls hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Oh, he throws it back. Oh, the pressure's on. That's caught. It's Odom. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. The Bulls are looking to keep this drive going.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USF.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. Chris, these games always come down to execution, and execution in crucial moments. When there's points at stake, you've got to make that catch. He's wide open. He's got to catch the football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking into the clear. He's in the clear. And they finally make the tackle, but an explosive play by this offense to wrap up the third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. A deep shot for the score. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The USF offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. That's a crucial first down. They're no longer backed up against their own goal line. First out of the 13. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Right. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. The Bulls will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. The sure hands, it's Odom. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
They have needed a sack like they needed their next breath of air. This offense has been in rhythm, and they have been doing a great job against this defense. And so finally creating a negative yardage play, getting them off schedule, it's exactly what you need to get a stop and maybe generate some momentum.
Short pass finds the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Sooners will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The ball is caught. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into fifth gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. Matt Gay moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
We used to call these slant routes from the inside receiver a lookie. And the reason is it happens so fast that all you've got to tell him is, hey, bud, you better look real quick. And sure enough, ball is out quickly. It's right on his frame, and it's a nice completion.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Odom. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on fourth down. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The receiver grabs it. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
In this situation, the defense just cannot get beat deep. Deeper than the deepest, wider than the widest. If you're the offense, the check down's going to be wide open. You might want to start taking that as well.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller, and you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Here comes the pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line getting...
He's in the... And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. No signs of throttling back for this offense on the road here in this playoff game. We wondered, will they pull back a bit, be a little bit less aggressive? No, they continue to build the lead.
And, Chris, now you can hear a pin drop in this building. You think about the energy and excitement that was in this building at kickoff, and they've just totally stripped it down. What a performance. They did it with execution. They did it with hard work. This group is such a good football team, and to get out here on the road and win a playoff game, what a confidence boost moving forward.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
Sweet. Slide. Shift. Go.
Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Chewing clock with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down play right here. What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over